I'd like to welcome you to Hope Church, especially if you're a person that doesn't have a place where you hang out spiritually. We would love for you to come and experience hope and find God. Hope Church, 9, 10:30, and 6 p.m. on Sundays. For more information, you can check out gfhope.org.
Pick 6 for $19.99 a perfect.
And we are back live at the East Grand Forks Civic Center. East Grand Forks Green Wave taking on Hermantown, the Hawks, the #1 rated A team in Minnesota here on the Rivards Turf and Forge Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. As we try to get through this pregame brought to you by Signature Graphics and Apparel and True North Equipment. They're taking their time here at East Grand Forks, but you know, some of the things we talked about are East Grand Forks staying out of the penalty box. That's something that's going to be very, very important for them. By the way, the JV score this morning, Hermantown, or this afternoon, or this evening, Hermantown beating East Grand Forks. The final of that one was 4-1. Hermantown, their JV team, looked really good. When we look at the teams and their respective conferences, you know, and again, we really can't get a good one for East Grand Forks because they call it the Mariucci, and that's got, well, you throw Moorhead, Bemidji, Roseau in there. They are all AA teams, but Warroad, the #1 team in the Mariucci right now, followed by Moorhead, Bemidji, then East Grand Forks, Roseau, Thief River Falls, and Crookston. The conference with Hibbing, it's Hibbing, Chisholm, and Hermantown. I mean, how about that? The #1 and 2 teams in the state. In fact, Hibbing Chisholm is #1 in the conference, but they are listed at #2 in state. Followed by Grand Rapids, Cloquet, Esco, Carleton, Duluth, Marshall, Rockridge, Proctor, and Duluth, Denfield. Talk about scoring, and that's going to be a big thing here with Hermantown. I mean, they got Ford Skida, 24 points. Mick Martelock, 34 points. Bodie Medill, 21. Paxton Medill, 23. Cole Lenzik, 24 points. Bo Christie with 30 points. And then you come over to East Grand Forks, and you look at some of their leading scorers. You got Tucker Lovejoy, 37 points. Jace Panzer with 30. Max Bees with 25. Nolan Muhlbrock with 20 points. And Cy Chelman with 18. I will tell you this. East Grand Forks going to be missing a big one tonight. 17. Jace Panzer is out this evening. Panzer with a lower body injury is what they're calling it. Got some other action going on around the area tonight. Not so much hockey. We got some girls hockey. Grand Forks, the Night Riders, they're out west. They're in Dickinson for a game tonight. Girls hoops and boys hoops tonight. A couple of big ones across the river. Grand Forks Red Rivers at Central. So I'm guessing the girls game is done. They started at 5:45. The boys game should have just about got going here. So that's Grand Forks Red River at Grand Forks Central. And then something I might add, because it's something I really like. Forget tomorrow, the Turtle River Rough Riders 100 snowmobile race tomorrow in Manville. Might want to go check that out. Well, you can hear the East Grand Forks Marching Band is here, the pep band, whatever you want to call them. Had a nice long conversation with Hermantown Hawks coach Patrick Andrews. A nice guy. He's telling me about one of their players, I can't remember which one it is now, is a field goal kicker who's got all kinds of D1 offers to go kick field goals for him in college, but he wants to go try to play junior hockey somewhere, so have to try to keep an idea on who that's going to be. Noah Shinley going to be back in the net again for the East Grand Forks Green Wave. 2.80 goals against average for Shinley with a 890 save percentage. Bryce Francisco in the net for the Hermantown Hawks. Let's see, I thought I had the numbers on Francisco here. Francisco with a goals against of 2.5, 2.50, a save percentage of 9.20. So let's see here, goals per game for East Grand Forks. They're at 3.45 compared to 4.85 now for Hermantown. So that's a goal and a quarter right there. Goals against East Grand Forks, giving up 3.05 goals per game. Hermantown at 2.55 goals per game. We talked about the power play on each team. East Grand Forks got a pretty decent power play with that 24.6 at getting goals scored on the power play compared to 19.2% for the Hermantown Hawks. The penalty kill, fairly close, 83.6% for the Green Wave and 86.7% for the Hermantown Hawks. So Hermantown's got a little bit better of a penalty kill. Well, when we talk about East Grand Forks and their tough schedule with all the number 1 and 2 teams they played this week, again on Monday, I mean, they're going to get a couple of days off here. They'll take 2 days off Monday. They're going to host Warroad. Hermantown, now things don't get any easier for them. You talk about a matchup, they're in Moorhead tomorrow night. So Hermantown and Moorhead, that'd be the one to go see, boy. I tell you what, that's going to be a great game. Let's see what else we got. Of course, these
open all year round to the public. Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
When the lights go out, count on the pros. Bergstrom Electric in Grand Forks, the area's largest full-service electrical contractor. From commercial builds to homes, they're trusted for quality, safety, and award-winning work. Call today, 701-775-8897.
Ready to launch your future? At Northland Community and Technical College, opportunity starts here. Train for high-demand technical and skilled trades or start with an affordable Associates of Arts degree and transfer with ease. Visit northlandcollege.edu. It's game day, and whether you're feeding the family or the entire team, Hugo's is the place to go. Score big with favorites from the meat department, delicious fresh veggies, and don't forget about the bakery to celebrate the big win. Hugo's Family Marketplace, your game day headquarters.
Thief River Glass handles it all. Aluminum storefronts, auto glass, windows, shower enclosures, and more. Just like our athletes, we're built for every season. No job is too big or too small. Call 218-681-1333 for year-round dependable service.
When you're looking for a change of pace, a change of routine, or a change of scenery, we'll help you find what's next. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Ready to launch your future? At Northland Community and Technical College, opportunity starts here. Train for high-demand technical and skilled trades or start with an affordable Associates of Arts degree and transfer with ease. Visit northlandcollege.edu.
The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
For expert sales and service, visit Acme Equipment or online at Acme Kubota.
Pregame brought to you by Signature Graphics and Apparel and True North Equipment. Coming up here, we will have your starting lineups. Starting lineups, by the way. So they're saying 5 below. Feels like 10 below. That's not so bad. All right, your starting lineup again brought to you by Forks Fence Company, powered by Greenworks, Grand Forks' #1 fence company. All right, in net for the Hermantown Hawks, number 35, Bryce Francisco. Ford Skida on one wing. Okay, they're going to go with the defense. Gabe Swenson, number 3 on 1 point. Kyler Berg, number 19 on the other. Bodie Medill on the right wing, number 16 on the right side. It'll be Ford Skida, number 18. Mick Martelock, number 10, going to be centering that line. Patrick Andrews, the head coach. Nate Buck, Chad Huddle, Hunter Bergeson, and A.J. Drobot are your assistants. And now here we go, your starting lineup for the East Grand Forks Green Wave.
Now let's meet the Green Wave.
In net.
In goal, junior number 1, Noah Shinley.
In net, number 1, junior Noah Shinley. On the points, Cole Schmiedeberg, number 18. He's a senior on 1 point. The other point, junior number 26, it's Max Bees. Starting front 3. On the right side, number 12, senior Wyatt Courts. The left side, he's only a sophomore, number 39, Easton Olson. Tucker Lovejoy, number 6. Centering that first line, of course, Tyler Palmasino, your head coach. Assisted by Colton Sanderson, Jake Useldinger, Tucker Pullman, Dave Blue, Phil Hartwig, Nick Derrick, and Braden Shea. All right, at this time, folks, we're going to step away from the mic just for a couple of minutes here as we play the national anthems with the East Grand Forks Pep Band.
Now, if everyone would please remain standing. Gentlemen, kindly remove your caps and put your conversations on hold as we honor the United States of America, along with our servicemen and women, past, present, and future, who provide for and protect our daily freedoms with the playing of our national anthem by the East Grand Forks Pep Band, led by Ms. Stacy Bach.
Martelock and Ford Skida, the front three. Number one team. And get it, and they'll dump it back down. Back to pick it up now deep in his own zone is Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy behind there, between the legs pass, going to dump it back for Muhlbrock. Muhlbrock going to skate it up. He goes wide to the far side. Drop pass, another drop pass to the point. Clausen dumps it into the corner. Lovejoy now in the near corner. Lovejoy still on the power play. Tip shot. Oh boy, I don't know. Francisco probably got tipped right into the pads, but he'll hold on to that one for a whistle. 35 seconds remaining in the RBB Electric power play. Face-off now will be to the left side of Hawks goalie Bryce Francisco. Wyatt Courts to take the draw against Ty McDonald. McDonald wins the draw. Here comes the Hermantown Hawks. Short-handed down into the Green Wave zone. Carried in there by Wojciak. Wojciak going to dump it in around the goal. Now it's picked up by the Green Wave. Behind their net, it's Schmiedeberg. Schmiedeberg in the near corner. Schmiedeberg, he'll dump it back. Not after getting hit, though. Only about 12 seconds left in the RBB Electric power play. Here come the Green Wave. Little too late, though, and they're going to have to regroup again from deep in their own zone. A couple of bad passes there.
Hawks at full strength.
Hawks at full strength. And they control the puck down to the Green Wave zone. Shot it around the net into the far half wall. Shot from the point, kicked away easily by Schindley. Rebound goes into the far corner. Behind the goal it goes. Fighting for it, Clausen in the corner. Clausen goes in there with Aista. Clausen digs it out, at least gets it out to the neutral zone, where it's picked up by Kyler Berg, the defenseman. Berg ridden off the puck and stolen away by the Green Wave and dumping it out of the zone anyway. Getting it out of there is Wyatt Courts. Now here come the Hawks again. Fancy stick handling that time by number 38, Nikolai Zhukov. Zhukov stuffed, though, by Schindley, and now here come the Green Wave. Fight for the puck down to the Green Wave zone. Thought that might be a hook, but no hooking called. Down in the Hawks end, behind the goal, now goes into the near corner. Green Wave control the puck. Back to the point. There's a quick one-time shot that time. Taken by Chelman. Easily kicked away, though, by Francisco. Green Wave still with the puck. There's another wrister. Hits traffic. Rebound out front. Still a loose puck. Green Wave still holding it in the zone. Another shot kicked away by Francisco. Rebound picked up by the Hawks. Oh, that was a hard hit there. Offsides of the Green Wave. Schindley Boy, he lit up Kyler Berg there. That was a good one. You might have heard that one from here. Anyway, that's going to be offsides because Shinley was held onto back there. He couldn't make it across the blue line. So 11-11 remaining in the scoreless first period. Face off just outside of the Hermantown Hawks blue line on this side of the rink, near side of the rink. Long shot by the Green Wave down into the Hermantown zone. And the referee goes down. I don't think that's what Jake Chupka had in mind. It's going to be offsides now on the Hermantown Hawks. Boy, if you want to see somebody do the splits and look like it hurt, number 13, Cole Lendzik, just did. It didn't look like it felt very good either. 10:50 to go. We're still scoreless here in the first period. Hermantown Hawks in town to take on the Green Wave of the Ribards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network here on KNOX. Face-off controlled by the Green Wave. They didn't win the face-off, but they control the puck. Trying to get it in to make something happen is Overgaard. Overgaard can't get the shot off. Still loose, now picked up by the Hawks. Behind their own goal they go. They work it up the far side. Pass stolen away by the Green Wave. Chalman fighting for it. They lose it. Loose puck at center ice. Coming up with it to the Green Wave, Sean Lind. Lind trying to dump it back. Loose puck in that far half wall. And the Hawks clear it out to the neutral zone. Right in front of the Green Wave bench. Finally picked up by Mason Freeze. Freeze going to dump it down, or he'll get it over to Chalman. Chalman has it stolen away at the half wall. That's going to go up and over the glass into the stands. That'll be a whistle. 10 minutes exactly remaining in the first period. We're scoreless. Shots on goal. 4-3 right now in favor of East Grand Forks. Face-off will be to the left side of Hermantown Hawks goalie Bryce Francisco. Wyatt Courts to take the draw for the Green Wave against Mick Martelock. Green Wave win the draw. Quick shot deflected up and out of play. Shot taken from the point that time by Tucker Lovejoy. He's got Lovejoy. Now he'll line up front. That's Max Bees with the shot. Face off again to the left side of Francisco. And again, the Green Wave win the draw. Turn around, quick shot, but that hit traffic. There's Lovejoy with a shot. Back down into the near corner it goes. Now behind the Hawks net. Fighting for it with the Green Wave is Courts. Courts out front. There's a shot. That goes just wide by Lovejoy. Rebound into the far corner. Gets shot right out front in the slot. Nobody there for the Green Wave. Here come the Hermantown Hawks. Stolen away just inside the Green Wave blue line by Kovar. Kovar dumps it up into neutral ice. Hawks get it back, shoot it back down. Shinley leaves it behind his own goal. Near half wall, Green Wave trying to move it out of the zone. They finally do. They move the puck up ahead to Lovejoy. Lovejoy going to skate with it down. And now the Green Wave, once they dump it in, going to try to get a line change. We've got a whistle here. Oh, we got a hurt player. That is Bodie Medill. Medill, the starting first line right wing. Well, head coach Patrick Andrews giving the referee the business. I didn't see the play. Did you see the play?
Collision, good hit. Tried to stand up.
You can talk in there if you want. Well, it sounds like it was just a collision. I don't think it was anything intentional. Unlike that trip right there. We'll try it again. Face off to the right side of Francisco. Green Wave win the draw. Quick wrister, hits traffic, doesn't make it to the net, goes into the far corner. Tell you what, the Hermantown Hawks, they finish off their checks. They ride the guy out until it's way out of the play. Hermantown dumps it in. Schindley going to leave it behind his own goal. Back to pick it up is Schmiedeberg. Schmiedeberg up the near side looking for Chelman. Chelman headmans it ahead. He tried to find Freeze, couldn't get it. Hermantown going to dump it back in. Easy save for Schindley. Schindley leaves it in the corner. Green Wave now at center ice. They're going to dump it in. Dumped in that time by Freeze. All the way back down. Hermantown gets it. Ooh, long pass ahead for Wotiziak. Wotiziak dumps it in. Leave it for the defenseman Bees. Now over to the far side. Picked up by Schmaltz. Schmaltz skates it in. He's ridden off the puck in the half wall. Stolen away by the Hawks. Here they come. Now stolen again by the Green Wave. Dumping it in that time was Chupka. Now coming off the bench, Green Wave thought they had a little chance at a rush there, but the Hawks get it back. Center ice. Controlled by Gabe Swenson. Swenson moves it up. Shot in by Lenzik. Lenzik misses the net wide. Picked up behind the goal by Bees. Bees rides it around the far side. That time he was trying to find Easton Olsen. Olsen couldn't get a handle on it. And now a loose puck picked up by the Hawks. They'll move it up the near side. Pass intended for Lenzik. Couldn't get a handle on it. Hawks are going to have to change or touch up, but they did. Now here come the Green Wave again. Chelman with a shot. Goes to the side of the net. Rebound on the far corner. And the Hawks get it. They'll dump it all the way down. They wave off icing. 7 minutes remaining. Still scoreless in the first period. Green Wave deep in their own zone. Boy, I tell you what, the good check that time for Lovejoy. Lovejoy fanned on the pass. Oh, there's a shot tipped out front. Goes high and up and out of the play for a whistle. Well, that time Lovejoy kind of fanned on the shot. Had a chance then for the Hawks to steal it away, but he came back with a nice check to make sure he couldn't do anything with that puck. Down to 6:51, still scoreless in the first period here. Face-off will be to the left side of East Grand Forks goalie Noah Schindley. Muhlbrock going to take the draw against Mick Martelak. And Muhlbrock wins the draw. Shoots it behind the Green Wave goal into the near corner. First one back into the corner is Kovar. Kovar moves the puck ahead, looking for Overgaard. Overgaard has it stolen away by another number 10. That's Martelak. And the Green Wave had to check upward, be offsides. Oh, puck stolen away. Oh, and a no-look pass that time. Muhlbrock stole the puck, was leaving it for Lind, but it didn't make it that far. Stolen away. Here come the Hawks with a firing the shot into Schindley's gut. That's going to hold on to that for a whistle. 6:18 to go. We are still scoreless. There, now it's off. Face-off, controlled by the Green Wave. So if you want to say something, just turn it on. And icing on East Grand Forks, so they're going to try this again. They'll bring it all the way back down again to their own zone. Quiet first period so far. One penalty on Hermantown's Ethan Aista. That 2 minute for holding. Green Wave couldn't really get much going there. On the RBB Electric power play, face-off now to the right side of Noah Schindley. These guys having a hard time in the face-off circle. This face-off controlled by the Green Wave. Clausen takes it to the blue line, and it looks like it's going to be offsides. They'll drop it again just outside of the Hawks blue line. Freezy trying to get the draw, gets it to Chelman. Chelman can't get a shot off. Tell you what, Hermantown Hawks, their defense is good in front of the net. Not a lot of good shots. Quality shots, anyway, for East Grand Forks so far this period. They're still fighting for it. Now kicked into the far corner. Defenseman pinches up. That's Max Bees. Chance at the shot. Oh, boy, I tell you what, Chelman had the shot, but it hit traffic. Going to be dumped all the way back down again. They wave off icing. Green Wave from deep in their own zone. It's Ryan Clausen. Clausen moves the puck ahead. Was trying to find Easton Olsen, but Olsen couldn't get to it. Stolen away by the Hawks. Here they come. Bo Christie. Christie's shot deflected into the far corner. Now up on the far half wall. Just shot out of the zone by Easton Olsen. Hawks with the puck in their own zone. Long headman pass that time for Medill. That's a couple of Medill boys on the team. Now the Green Wave get it back and dump it down. Green Wave going to change most of their personnel on the fly. Down to 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Turn around, quick shot that time, but hit the side of the net by Wyatt Courts. And the Green Wave get it, dump it back in again from center ice. They'll change the rest of their personnel now. 5 fresh sets of legs on the ice for the Green Wave. And here come the Hermantown Hawks. Tripping over the blue line that time, or the red line, was Paxton Medill. All right, I didn't see what happened there, but somebody's booing, so I'm guessing there's a penalty. Going to be Braden Overgaard. Didn't see what it was for. So what, 419. 12:41 the penalty. So now the Hermantown Hawks on the RBB Electric power play. They win the draw, but the Green Wave get it back and dump it down. So Overgaard goes for hook. Green Wave get it back at the blue line, dump it all the way back down. Francisco makes the waffle save, shoots it into the far or the near corner. Good forecheck going on right now by Muehlbrock. Muehlbrock still in the corner now. Finally, the Hawks get it and they'll start out on a break. Move it up the near side. That's Skida. Skida checked hard at the half wall. Skida hit by Overgaard. Hawks with the puck out front. Nobody there for the Hawks, but the Green Wave defense. They're going to dump in. Minute 7 remaining on the RBB Electric power play for the Hermantown Hawks. 3:20 to go in a scoreless first period. Here comes Hermantown. They'll dump it in. That's Mick Martelock. Martelock back to the half wall. Chasing into the corner now is Paxton Medill. Medill behind the goal. Now back to the point. Over to the point again. Right out front, one-timer just hits the side of the net. I believe that was Paxton Medill. Hermantown controls, got to wait for Medill to get back on side. On the far half wall, now back to the point. They move it over to the left circle, now back to the right point for Martelock. And stolen away by the Green Wave, shorthanded. Here they come, Oh, what a save. Tucker Lovejoy had the shot there on the breakaway, shorthanded. Francisco makes the save. That was the chance the Green Wave needed. They are doing a good job of killing the penalty, though. Still back down in the Hawks zone. 3 seconds remaining in the power play for Hermantown. And now both the teams at full strength. In the far corner it goes. Hawks still control. But behind the Green Wave goal, stolen away by the Green Wave defense. Now the Hawks get it back. There's a one-timer again. And again, the save made, the shot that time from Bo Christie. Shinley coming up big here this period. And the Green Wave cleared out of the zone. Hermantown Hawks deep in their own zone, waiting to try to get it out of the zone. All they do up to center ice anyway. Finally, it's dumped in by Noah Thurston. Thurston into the Green Wave zone behind the goal. Green Wave trying to move it out the far side. On the far half wall, it's Overgaard. Overgaard does manage to get it across the blue line, where it is stolen away and picked up again by the Hawks. Dumped in by TJ Wotiziak. And the Green Wave take it and dump it and shoot it into their own box for a whistle. $1:21 to go in the first period. We are still scoreless. In fact, shots dead even at 7 apiece. Face-off will be to the left side of Green Wave goalie Noah Schindley. Tucker Lovejoy will take the draw for the Green Wave against Noah Thurston for the Hawks. And they're going to kick somebody out. They'll kick Lovejoy out. In to take the draw now will be Easton Olsen. Nope, check that. It'll be Wyatt Courts. Hawks control the draw. From the circle, shot. Schindley with a save. Rebound was loose. He put the glove on it, holds onto it for a whistle. Face off now to the left side again of Noah Schindley. Be Lovejoy taking the draw. Let's see if they let him take it this time. And he controls it. From behind his own goal, picked up by Max Bees. Bees centering pass. Finds Easton Olsen. Olsen dumps it in and chases. Now behind the Hawks goal. Back to help is Muehlbrock. Under a minute to go now in the first period. And the Hawks dump it out to center ice. Green Wave pick it up. Here comes Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy going to dump it in. And Hawks take it behind their own goal. Lovejoy going to get off the ice now. And deflected in the Hermantown Hawks bench. 39.9 seconds to go in a scoreless first period. All right, taking the draw for the Green Wave. As Wyatt Courts gets shot in or out of play once again. 36 seconds remaining. They'll try this one more time. Wyatt Courts not happy about something. He's giving the one ref an earful there. I didn't catch what happened, but the face-off will be to the right of Hawks goalie Bryce Francisco. Nolan Muehlbrock going to take the draw for the Green Wave. 36 seconds remaining in a scoreless first period. Now they drop it. Green Wave with a quick shot, high and wide. Shot taken by Lovejoy. Another hard check down in the corner boards. Hawks with the puck, try to clear it out of their own zone. It goes by everybody. This should be icing, and it is. So the Green Wave with another chance here with just over 15 seconds remaining in the scoreless first. Muehlbrock to take the draw for the Green Wave against Cole Lenzik. And they're going to kick Lenzik out. Already these guys have probably kicked out 10 guys out of the face-off circle. And the Hawks win the draw. All the way down to the Green Wave zone. They're just waiting for a whistle. I think they just want the period to be done. And it will be. All right, let's see here. All right, so after 1, East Grand Forks 0, Hermantown 0. Our intermission brought to you by High Plains Water and Grand Forks Welding Machine is coming up next.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, GrandTrailersales.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
All right, we are back at the East Grand Forks Civic Center on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network here on KNOX. Our intermission brought to you by Grand Forks Welding, the men of steel since 1885, and High Plains Water, your home's clear choice for awesome water. Quick go through what happened here in period number 1, nothing but penalties. All right, Hermantown, Ethan aced a 2-minute holding at 2:11 into the game. Then East Grand Forks, Braden Overgaard. He got himself a hooking penalty. And then East Grand Forks, Max Bees, right at the end of the period. In fact, I didn't see it. Dale told me about it. He's going to go 2 minutes for cross-checking. So when we kick off the second period, that means the Hermantown Hawks are going to be on a RBB electric power play. Shots in that period, 7 for East Grand Forks, 9 for Hermantown. Of course, both goalies, Noah Schindley, Bryce Francisco, not giving up any goals. So there you have it, what happened, or should I say, what didn't happen. On your intermission, brought to you by Grand Forks Welding and High Plains Water. I'm going to sit and talk with Dale Sumner as we come back during intermission right after this.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, GrandTrailersales.com.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. SprayAdvantage.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks. Gear up for ski season or hit the trails on a fat tire bike. At the Ski and Bike Shop, we offer top brands, ski and snowboard service, and everything you need for cold weather fun. The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks, where your next adventure begins.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
All right, we are back live at the East Grand Forks Civic Center on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. As our intermission, brought to you by High Plains Water and Grand Forks Welding Machine, continues. John Roberts, along with Dale Sumner and Luca Carpenter. Dale, your thoughts on that first period?
Well, my thoughts on that first period was East Grand Forks really used their size to their advantage. They were able to.
There you go.
They were able to slow down the Hermantown rush.
Yep.
Hermantown seems to be a little bit of a smaller team. They tried to give it back, but Hermantown really took the worst end of most of those hits. So if East Grand Forks can keep up the pressure and use the body as continue to do so and slow Hermantown down, it's going to be a lot closer of a game.
Now, did you think Hermantown, even though you think maybe they're a little bit smaller, they're pretty physical guys?
Yeah, they're smaller, but they are physical. You're right there, but they seem to be taking the worst end of it, right? East Grand Forks is a lot bigger, and they're a lot faster, and Hermantown is a lot faster. And they're trying to use their speed, but East Grand Forks is cutting them off at the pass and slowing them down as they go through the neutral zone.
All right, so your thoughts, what's it going to take? Is the next goal going to be like the dam breaker or not?
You know, I think if Hermantown scores the next goal on this power play, it could burst the dam.
Okay.
Because it could change the difference with East Grand Forks. Now, as East Grand Forks scores, I think that Hermantown will be able to compose and come back.
Sure. Now, you are a scout.
Correct.
And is there anybody here you're looking at? I mean, you don't have to say any names, but say there's a couple of guys or...
Yeah, there's actually 3 on East Grand Forks,
okay.
Maybe a 4th, and maybe 2 on Hermantown.
Okay.
I don't get to see Hermantown a lot, but you know, we have other guys on Hermantown. So Hermantown has a lot of kids that are already tendered and already listed by listed by the WHL. So they're getting looks from somewhere, right? Being the #1 team in state at the A level, they get a lot of looks, right? I cover a lot of Moorhead.
Yep.
And Moorhead, you know, they're just solid all the way through, right? So I am going to go to the game tomorrow night.
Yeah, I would too if you're living in Fargo for sure.
Right. And I do live in Fargo, so that makes a big difference, but that's going to be a barn burner, I think. But Moorhead's a little faster and a little more physical. They've got some bigger guys too as well. And there's quite a few guys on Moorhead that we're looking at. So I'm going to write down a bunch of names here at the end of this game and see who we could talk to from Hermantown and then move forward.
So I would imagine a game like this, when you come over to the Minnesota side, the #1 team in state against #10 team, that's got to get you drooling a little bit. But now tomorrow, when you've got the 2 #1 teams in the state, oh boy, I tell you what, that's a hockey scout's dream right there.
I think Moorhead is actually #2 right now.
Or are they #2 now? Okay.
Yeah.
Tonka?
What's that?
Who's #1 then?
Minnetonka?
Minnetonka? Okay.
Yeah.
Still, now, were you at the Grand Forks Central Moorhead game? Were you at the Grand Forks Central Moorhead game? How'd that go?
Yes, I was. Oh, what a game, right?
I mean,
I kind of like I'm a big fan of East Grand Forks.
Yep.
Grant Paranika does a great job with what he
Central.
does. Central, yeah.
Yep.
Grant Paranika does a great job. He can roll 4 lines deep.
Yeah.
And Moorhead was only rolling 2.
Okay.
Throwing out a couple guys, double shifting kids, and
we all know that's hard to do when you're rolling 4 lines.
Yeah.
It's hard to just keep up because by the third period you're usually sucking air.
Yeah, and it could tell, right? They came out. Central came out really strong, put up a couple of goals, and wound up at the end of the second period 3-1.
Yeah.
Grand Forks was up 2-0 at the end of.
Wow.
Into the first period.
So you got a couple of good games coming up here. Now, when we look at East Grand Forks, I mean, they again, and this is like beating a dead horse, but they go into the section tournament last year, barely 500, end up winning state. So here we played, let's see here, we played Hibbing on Monday, number 2 team in Class A. They play Hermantown tonight, they play Hermantown tonight, the number 1 team. They played Moorhead on Tuesday, the number 2 AA team, and now they'll play Warroad on Monday. So you got 2, 1, 4 in 4 games.
It's a grind at this point in the season, right?
And it's all for February.
Yeah, and I think East Grand Forks goalie Schindel, he's doing a really good job.
Yep.
Right. Last time I was here against Central, he didn't play.
Right.
So
Base Fluke played last time. Yep.
And we offered Schindel a spot at camp last year, and he chose to go elsewhere. So, we've had our eye on him, but we also were able to tender a really nice goalie.
Okay. Schindley. Now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh well. I love your 2 cents. How big? This is what I was going to ask you. How big is it not having Panzer in the lineup tonight for East Grand Forks?
Panzer brings a little bit more speed. The number 20 kid from, I can't pronounce his name.
Cy Chelman.
He's a dude.
Yeah, he's
a big
for
kid,
a sophomore.
And he's a sophomore, and he's got a lot of talent and a lot of upside, right? Tucker Lovejoy is really, really strong. But Max Bees is really good on the other end. It's gonna hurt. I think it's going to hurt East Grand Forks coming out into the period with him in the box, right?
Okay.
You're using your number 1 penalty killer is sitting in the box. That's never a great sign.
No, that is true. All right, we're waiting to drop the puck here for the second period. Again, we are scoreless at the East Grand Forks Civic Center. If you're just tuning in on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network here on KNOX. Right off the bat now, we're going to have a power play, an RBB Electric power play for the Hermantown Hawks because of the Max B's cross-checking penalty right as time was running out at the end of the first period. So 17 minutes on the clock, ready to go with the second period. Hermantown on the power play. Okay, hold on here. Now they're going to switch something around here. They're going to put Cy Chelman. I think they got the wrong guy, so they put Chelman in the box now. And back out will be Max Bees. So Cy Chelman. All right, they switch sides. Here we go, ready to go in the second period. The Green Wave and the Hawks, East Grand Forks and Hermantown. What are we waiting for here? I don't know. Their coaches.
I think they're trying to get Max Bees back in the penalty box.
No, they're arguing that B should be back in there. I've already crossed it out once and put it on, so don't. All right, we're going to go. All right, let's do it. Face off. Second period. There we go. Hawks control the draw. They're on the RBB Electric power play for 2 minutes. It's Cy Chelman with a 2-minute penalty for cross-check. That was at 17 minutes right at the whistle. Green Wave dump it back down. Stopped by Francisco behind his own goal. Picked up by the defenseman. Checked at the forward, Bo Christie. Right wing pass to Max Medill. Medill going to dump it in. Picked up by the Green Wave, and they will clear it out to center ice. Gabe Swenson with it. He'll move the puck ahead. That's Mick Martelak. Martelak dumps it into the near or the far corner. Martelak going in after it with Chupka. Now behind the Green Wave goal. Kick back into that far corner. Hawks come up with it back to the point. Top of the right circle now. Still controlled by the defenseman, Bo Christie, or he's lined up on the defense. There's a wrister that hits traffic, goes into the near or the far corner. Hawks with the puck again. Now the Green Wave get it back and dump it in. All the way back down it goes. First one to pick it up will be Gabe Swanson. Check that, Swenson. Swenson headmans it ahead. Here come the Hawks, and they can't keep it in the zone. Chance for the Green Wave. Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy steals the puck away. Got a man streaking through the net. Oh, it just missed it. Was Wyatt Courts. Pass was behind him. He had to stop. Oh, boy, that was close. Cole Ensick's going to argue he wasn't offsides. That was very close. It might have been about a skate lace over. But I think it was the right call. 15:25 remaining in a scoreless second period. 25 seconds remaining on the RBB Electric power play for the Hermantown Hawks. Face off on the far side, just outside of the Green Wave blue line, right in front of the Hermantown bench. And the Green Wave control the draw back to Clausen. Clausen moves the puck ahead. I think he was trying to find Chupka. Still manages to dump it down. Hermantown now at center ice, cross the red line and dump it in. Shinley gives it a ride around the net into the near corner. Green Wave pick it up. They should dump it down. This should be a wrap for the penalty anyway. Oh, what a chance that time for the Green Wave as Francisco tried to dump it out. Muehlbrock, I thought he was going to get a piece of it. He had a wide open net if he would have. Dumped in by the Hawks. Dump and chase behind the Green Wave goal. Gets kicked into the far corner. Back behind the goal once again. Taking it into that corner. Clausen with it behind the goal. They'll try to move it up the near side. Overguard, rink wide again. And another hard hit. And a punch. And a this and a that. I don't have. Was that a number 4? Okay, Bodie Schmaltz, there we go. All right, here come the Hawks once again into the Green Wave zone. Shot blocked by the defense, goes into the far corner. Cy Chelman is there. Chelman, he's knocked off the puck. Green Wave are there though, Muehlbrock and Chelman. Chelman can't keep it in the zone. It's dumped back in. Picked up by the defense, and they'll try to clear it out. Green Wave do, they clear it to center ice. Helping dump it down is Wyatt Courts, picked up behind his own goal now by Caden Mannion. Mannion dumps it all the way down. The Green Wave get it back. Now it's center ice, dumped back down again. And this will be icing this time on the Hermantown Hawks. Wow, 13:33 to go here in the second period. We are still scoreless. Face-off will be to the right side of Hawks goalie Bryce Francisco. Tucker Lovejoy to take the draw for the Green Wave. Referees are starting to get a little short with these guys for cheating in. They keep creeping in on the circle, the wingers. Quick turnaround shot that time by Courts, but it was wide. Kept in by the Green Wave. Courts sneaks up, shoots. Oh, it's deflected just wide. Rebound near corner. Courts goes in there. Courts digs it out but loses it behind the Hawks goal. Courts stays with it behind the goal into the far half wall. Now he finally loses it. No, still between his feet. And now the Hawks finally clear it out of the zone, but the Green Wave dump it back in. They're going to have to check up, and they do. Picked up now by the Hawks. It's Mannion. Mannion going to dump it all the way down. Kovar gives it a ride back down himself. Now picked up by the defenseman, Gabe Swenson. Swenson moves the puck up to center ice. It's Martelok. Martelok skates it in. Got a man going right towards the net, but I don't know if he fanned or just missed the net. But a great chance for Bo Christie. And I didn't see what the whistle was for. All right, went out of play, so that'll be the whistle. They'll have a face-off to the right side now of Noah Schindley. 12:29 to go. Oh, what's we got to do here? Period. Let's see if I can find the periods here. No. All right. Again, it's the second period. My apology here. I don't have the period changed. I'm not quite sure how to get that shot fanned on by the Green Wave, putting a little bit of pressure on now down in the Hawks zone. Save made by Francisco. Rebound into the near corner. Loose puck out front. And the Hawks clear it out of the zone. They'll take it to center ice and dump it down. Schmiedeberg back there to zone. Hawks control. There's a shot. I don't know if Schindley got a piece of that one. It sounded like it might have hit the leg pad. Hawks still control in the Green Wave zone. Oh, the pass to the point goes over Berg's stick. Gonna have to check up and shoot it back down. Deep in their own zone now, the Hermantown Hawks with the puck. Long pass, skate kicked down to the Green Wave zone. Picked up by Schmiedeberg, and Schmiedeberg dumps it up and out of play. Yeah, it's not on my stream deck, so face off to the right side now of Noah Schindley. Controlled by the Green Wave. They give it a ride around the goal into the near half wall and picked up and dumped all the way down, and now chasing for the puck is Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy can't get to it before the Hawks do. They'll move it up the near side, now up to center ice. Broken up nicely by the defenseman Ryan Clausen. Clausen headmans it up to Lovejoy. Lovejoy ridden off the puck in the near corner. Goes behind the Hawks goal. The Hawks pick it up. And here they come on a rush. Paxton Medill. Medill, good defense that time. Ridden off the play by Clausen. And dumped all the way back down again by the Green Wave. And that's going to be another icing. Oh, there we go. Hey, period number 2. Thank you. All right, we are still scoreless. 10:09 to go here in the second period. Face-off will be to the right side of Hawks goalie Bryce Francisco. And let's see who the ref kicks out this time. No, they get the face-off off. Back to the right point, shot deflected. Kicked into the near corner or far corner. Overgaard got a piece of that one with the shin pad. Green Wave managed to get it out of the zone. Hawks from their own blue line. Headman pass all the way up, but that is stolen away nicely by Muehlbrock. Muehlbrock loses it out front. Chance. Oh, the shot goes wide. Best chance of the game so far for the Hawks. Now it's center ice. Loose puck. Hawks pick it up. Try to dump it back in. Oh, that could have been a trip, but they don't call it. Ridden all the way around into the far half wall now. And stolen away by the Hawks. There's a wrister. That goes wide into the near corner. And the Green Wave dump it all the way down to the Hawks zone once again. Trying to get down there to get it for the Green Wave was Chupka. Chupka couldn't get a handle on it. Now here come the Hawks again. Pass that time was intended for Martelloch, but broken up by the Green Wave. Knocked back into the Green Wave zone. Oh, that time he got knocked down. Oh, Ethan Aista. Aista knocked down by Bodie Schmalz, but Schmalz got the worst of it as he limps off their ice. Green Wave still keeping it in the Hawks zone, and as soon as I say that, the Hawks cleared out to center ice. Green Wave get it back. There's a bouncy puck shot on net. Francisco with the save. Rebound picked up by the Hawks on the near side. They'll try to get a rush going, and they do. On the far side, it's Noah Thurston. Thurston dumps it in. Behind the Green Wave goal, now up the near boards. Shot back in, though, by the Hawks. Now loose puck. Green Wave are going to get it. They're going to dump it all the way down. This will be icing once again. 8:13 to go. In the second period, we're still scoreless. 0-0. Shots almost dead even. 11-10 are the shots in favor of Hermantown. Face off to the left side of Noah Schindley. Boy, I tell you what, Tucker Lovejoy didn't even look like he was ready for it. Hermantown scores. Lovejoy's acting like he wasn't ready for the drop. I don't think he was paying attention, but goal's going to go to number 4, Bo Christie. At 8:49, Bo Christie with the goal. So Christie with his 19th goal of the year. Paxton Medill with the assist to make it 1-0. So Christie from Medill at 8:49. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened that time. But Tucker Lovejoy, I mean, I even said it when they dropped the puck. It's like he wasn't ready for it. And they dropped it, they won the draw, and took the shot, and that was it. I mean, they blew the whistle. So anyway, icing going to be called now on Hermantown. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to say that was Lovejoy's fault myself, but maybe there was something I didn't quite see or quite figure out there that I didn't catch. But face-off will be to the right side now of Bryce Francisco, the Hermantown Hawks goaltender. Hermantown wins the draw, gives it a ride around the goal. Up the far side they go. They've got a streaking Medill, but Medill couldn't get a handle on it. Green Wave pick it up. And here they come. Max Bees. Bees going to skate it in himself. There's a quick shot. And that is kicked away by Francisco up into the netting for a whistle. 7:07 to go in the second period.
Seems like the centers are playing chess in the zone there, and the linesmen are playing checkers, and they caught him off guard. And that's how the goal scored.
There you go. Mulebrock going to take the draw for the Green Wave. Right side of Francisco. Back to the point. Oh, that good chance here for Bees. Bees gets the rebound. He took the shot. Really rebound. Oh, a chance out front, and what a great play by the Green Wave, but Overgaard trying to get the tip in. Great play by the Green Wave, but a greater save by Francisco. All started on the shot from Bees that was blocked, got back to him, and tried to hit Overgaard on the run there, right up in front, to try to get him a tip shot. 6:58 to go, still 1-0. Hawks lead. Face off to the right side of Hawks goalie Bryce Francisco. Mueller-Brock can't handle the draw, but it does get back to the Green Wave right out front. Oh, they had the chance there again. Mueller-Brock was trying to get the puck out front, but it was blocked by the defenseman. Pinching over to the left side is Braden Overgaard to try to keep it in the zone, and he does. Now it is picked up by the Hawks. They'll ride it around the goal, and they kick it out, but it's going to hit somebody in the Green Wave bench. That will be a whistle. So again, the face-off will be in the Hermantown Hawks zone, this time to the left side of goalie Bryce Francisco. Freeze wins the draw back to the point. That goes left of the net by Kovar. Goalie without a stick. Loose puck in the near corner. Digging for it is Bratrud. Back to the point. Nobody there. Francisco yelling at one of his players to get my stick, but kept in by the Green Wave, Sean Lind. Lind in the corner. Lind has got a little bit of help there with Courts behind the goal. Boy, I tell you what, that's some good defense there. Got to give some credit to number 25 over there, Caden Mannion. Mannion did a great job of keeping Courts away from that puck behind the goal. They dump it down. It'll be icing again on the Hermantown Hawks. Right now, Green Wave kind of got the Hawks on their heels a little bit here. Boy, I tell you what, it'd be big if they could get one by Francisco right now. Tucker Lovejoy to take the draw on the right side of Francisco. 5:50 to go in the second period. 1-0, Hermantown leads. Green Wave win the draw. Lovejoy behind the Hermantown goal. Back to the point. There's a wrister. That goes wide. Rebound all the way back out to the corner. Oh, man out front trying to take the one-timer was Lovejoy, but it bounced over the stick. And now the Hawks dump it all the way down. They got to watch these elbows there. Oh, I thought they were going to call that one. That was close on Bees. Boy, the elbows were up. And then he complains to the ref about something. Face off to the left side of Bryce Francisco. I tell you what, Bees is still giving the ref the business here. Pretty soon he's going to have to watch it. Kicked out of the zone by the Hawks, but then back in. Green Wave had to check up. The Hawks dump it all the way back down behind the Green Wave goal. Now the Green Wave trying to work it up the far side. They clear it out to center ice. Picked up by the defense on the right side. Now it's Kyler Berg. Berg trying to head man up, but it's stolen away by the Green Wave and dumped right back in again by Wyatt Courts. Hawks behind their own goal, but tell you what, sneaking up to steal it away is Bees. Bees behind the goal. Got no help with them. Green Wave in the middle of a line change, and now they'll dump it out to Chelman. Chelman at center ice. Green Wave dump it back in, but being held in that time was Bees. Now they're going to have to check up. Bees was being held in, and I don't think Wyatt Courts saw that. So he was kind of held against the boards, so that's going to be an offsides. Face-off just outside of the Hawks blue line in front of the Green Wave bench. 4:46 to go in the second period. 1-0. Hermantown leads. Draw kicked right back into the Hermantown zone where the defensemen pick it up. They bank it out the near side back to the center ice. To get it is Muehlbrock. Muehlbrock, they've got some of their forwards playing defense now. Pass intended that time for Overgaard, goes over his stick. Hawks get it back, trying to clear it out, but Overgaard's back. Overgaard comes in, quick shot. Save made by Francisco. Far half wall, stuck puck. Now the Hawks pick it up. Here they come on a rush on the near side of the rink. Kalkbrenner comes in. There's a shot. Schindley with a save. Holds on to it. That was Mick Martelock that came in with a backhander. Couple of guys going at it. Muhlbrock behind the goal, along with Martellock. Referee separates them. No foul, no harm, no penalty. 4:06 to go in the second period. 1-0. Hermantown leads the Green Wave. Welcome to the East Grand Forks Civic Center on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network here on KNOX. Face off to the left of Schindele. Quick shot, save made by Schindele. That was Bo Christie. Right into the midsection of Noah Schindele. That'll be another whistle. 4 minutes exactly remaining in the second period. All right, face off to the right of Schindele this time. Green Wave win the draw. Max Bees, how he likes to skate it up. He'll do it again. Oh, off the pipe from just inside the blue line. Wow. Green Wave putting on some pressure. Back to the point. That shot's deflected and goes wide by Bees. And the Hawks get it and dump it out to center ice. Medill says that's enough. He backhands it in. Green Wave deep in their own zone now in the near corner. Broken up by the Hawks. They get it out front. Oh, turnaround wrister goes just wide of the net. Rebound picked up by the Hawks. No, by the Green Wave. And it's going to be an equipment mess up here. 39 got hit. That's Easton Olsen. I almost thought that looked like a check from behind. But anyway, it knocked his cage loose, and that right there is going to be a whistle. So the Green Wave going to switch up. Looks like the front three. They'll bring in Nolan Muhlbrock for the face-off against Noah Thurston. And again, whistle for the winger, sneaking in. And now they're going to kick out Muhlbrock. And they'll bring inside Chelman. Chelman wins the draw. Round the goal to the far half wall. Green Wave cleared all the way down. Hawks pick it up and dump it. Kicked, though, by Schmaltz. Back to the Hawks zone. Now loose puck. Chelman tries to clear it in. He was kind of tripped. Oh, we're going to get a penalty. Wow. And it's going to go on. Was that number 6? Ty McDonald. .258. .1402 was Ty McDonald. So the RBB Electric power play now finally coming back to East Grand Forks. Down in the Hawks zone. I didn't see what the penalty was. I'm guessing it was a trip. Slashing. So McDonald for slashing. Now's the time for the Green Wave to try to make something happen as they lose the puck. And the Hawks get it, and they're going to clear it all the way back down. RBB Electric power play for the Green Wave. Let's see if they can't get something generated here. Skating it up the far side is Muhlbrock. Muhlbrock moves the puck ahead to Bees. Bees over now for Chelman. Chelman looking for but not being able to find Easton Olsen. Hawks get it back and dump it all the way down. Back to pick it up is Max Bees. Bees, woo, the dangerous pass right out front that time for Lovejoy. And they move it up to Chelman on the far side. Chelman loses it. And the Hawks get it and dump it back down. Not a very good power play so far for the Green Wave. 44 seconds remaining on this RBB Electric power play. The Green Wave right now struggling to even get it out past the blue line, and now they do. And they're going to change on the fly as it gets tipped and knocked all the way back down to the Hawks zone. And the Hawks dump it all the way back down once again, where it is picked up now by Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy around the goal. They headman the puck ahead. Overguard for Lovejoy. Lovejoy got a man out front, not being able to get the shot off with Courts. Back to the point. Far side. Courts now in the corner. Another shot hits the side of the net, that time by Overguard. Both teams now at full strength. Walking up with a hard wrister that time was Lovejoy. We're going to get some extracurricular stuff going here, and I'm guessing Wyatt Courts is going to go. Not a good penalty to take. .16:08. So that's going to give the Hawks another chance on an RBB Electric power play. What, do you get a rough out of that? Cross check. Face off to the left side of Schindley. Green Wave get it. So Courts to the 2-minute cross check. Power play now for Hermantown, and they shoot and score. On the power play, it's going to be Bo Christie. Bo Christie with his second goal of the game, his 20th of the year. Makes it 2-0. It's 16:22. So Hermantown now leads 2-0. Bo Christie with his second goal of the game, his 19th and 20th goals. This one coming on the power play after Wyatt Courts gives off with a 2-minute cross check. Down to 35 seconds, Green Wave win the draw. All right, so let's see. That's Mick Martelock. And Bodie Madill with the assist. So Christie from Martelock and Madill to make it 2-0. Face off to the right side of Hawks goalie Bryce Francisco. See if the Green Wave can't punch one in here quick before the period. And now there's a mistake, and here come the Hawks on a 2-on-1. Oh boy, saucer pass that time, just bouncing over the stick of Madill. Couldn't get a shot off. Green Wave now in the near corner. Green Wave, do they got a chance for a shot? And that's going to wrap it up for second period. So let's see here, EGF. All right, so let's see here after two. After two periods, 2-0. Hermantown Hawks lead the East Grand Forks Green Wave on our intermission, brought to you High Plains Water and Grand Forks Welding and Machine. We'll be back to tell you all about period number 2 in just a minute.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
When the lights go out, count on the pros. Bergstrom Electric in Grand Forks, the area's largest full-service electrical contractor. From commercial builds to homes, they're trusted for quality, safety, and award-winning work. Call today, 701-775-8897.
Ready to launch your future? At Northland Community and Technical College, opportunity starts here. Train for high-demand technical and skilled trades or start with an affordable Associates of Arts degree and transfer with ease. Visit northlandcollege.edu.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Nothing feels or performs better than a properly fitted golf club. Whether it's irons, driver, or putter, call us today for your free club fitting. For over 30 years, the Golf Center in Grand Forks has been your club fitting leader.
Valley Truck in East Grand Forks is proud to support our local high school athletes. With over 400 years of combined experience, they keep our community moving on and off the field. Trusted repairs, quality parts, and support for the next generation.
ProAg in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything ProAg has to offer.
We very much take a lot of pride in our work. Customer service has always been our number one.
We have the best materials. You're going to have the best people in the area to do the job.
If you can dream it up, we can make it happen.
Or head to gworkslf.com to get started.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new. Big or small, Finest Auto Trim can cover it all. To get a quote, go to finestautotrim.com.
All right, we are back on our intermission, brought to you by High Plains Water and Grand Forks Welding and Machine at the East Grand Forks Civic Center. Second period, Hermantown leads East Grand Forks 2-0. Here's what happened. Hermantown's Bo Christie at 8:49 gets his 19th goal of the year. Paxton Medill with the assist on that. And, of course, they started with the power play because of Chelman's cross-check, but nothing happened there, no power play goal. And Hermantown's Ty McDonald with a 2-minute slashing penalty. East Grand Forks, Wyatt Courts with a 2-minute cross-check. That one hurt. Hermantown's Bo Christie gets his 20th goal of the year, his second goal of the night, with Mick Martelock and Bodie Medill with the assists. So after two periods, number one team in the state of Minnesota in Class A leads East Grand Forks 2-0. The shots in that period, 6 in the period for East Grand Forks for a two-period total of 13. Actually, 5 shots in the period for Hermantown with a two-period total of 14. So when they look up at the scoreboard up there, it says 13-16, but I'm just going by what they tell me. So anyway. So again, at the end of period 2, it is 2-0. We're going to be back to talk more about this period as our intermission brought to you by High Plains Water and Grand Forks Welding Machine continues. We'll be right back on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always calls ahead to schedule service. We are online always. If you suffer from slow download speeds, call our certified network designers and installers. On call, on time, and online. RBB Electric won't leave you in the dark. RBB Electric, your 24/7 electricians.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting someone who pays attention to the little things that make a big difference. And to keep your family cool this summer, it takes Bryant.
Connect with Thermal Air today, your Bryant certified dealer.
In Grand Forks, it's about more than just where you live. It's about the people you trust when life happens. At Logan Karski State Farm, we're proud to protect what matters most. I'm Logan Karski with State Farm, and we'd be honored to be your good neighbor.
When the lights go out, count on the pros. Bergstrom Electric in Grand Forks, the area's largest full-service electrical contractor. From commercial builds to homes, they're trusted for quality, safety, and award-winning work. Call today, 701-775-8897.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
Nelson Auto in Grand Forks is proud to sponsor area athletics. We know the value of a good team, and we'd like to invite you in to meet our team. See how our team takes care of you and your family. Nelson Auto in Grand Forks, home to Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Well, again, we are back live at the East Grand Forks Civic Center in the intermission, brought to you by High Plains Water and Grand Forks Welding Machine. Told you about Hermantown's Bo Christie scoring both goals. That's your scoring summary, brought to you by Bergstrom Electric. After 2, it is 2-0. Dale Sumner, your thoughts on the second period? I thought East Grand Forks, myself, showed flashes of brilliance, but they just couldn't buy a goal. A couple of costly mistakes, and they're down by 2.
Yeah, the way they shot, their shots were really close in. They weren't taking any, long-range shots, which might be something that they should maybe shoot a little bit more from the point instead of playing around and losing the puck.
Yep.
But what I noticed about Hermantown was everything was in tight, right?
Sure.
Whereas in the beginning of the first period, they were all over the place with their shots, right? There were shots from the point, there were shots everywhere, where this time their shots were more deliberate and on point. So shots are about even both ways.
Yep.
I'm tracking the shots, where they're coming from. So it's been a good mix of shots.
What does East Grand Forks need to do, Dale, to get a couple quick ones here?
Honestly, they need to figure out when the linesmen are going to drop the puck.
Yeah, that's a big deal. That's funny because I haven't seen that all year. But even in the JV game tonight, it was the same thing. The wingers keep wanting to go in, and the refs, you can hear the refs yelling at them.
Sure.
I got a feeling this could be a very physical period.
I think it has to be a physical period for East Grand Forks. That's the only way they're going to kind of shut them down.
Yep.
And they need a dirty goal.
Yeah, they do.
Really
They
And I haven't seen any really good chances like that for East Grand Forks. If they can get a tip in front, get somebody in front instead of staying out on at the half walls, off the half walls, they'll be able to put something by it.
Okay.
Because I think, fundamentally, Francisco's a really good goalie.
Yep.
He's keeping everything in tight. So he's managing his crease really well, except for when he lost that stick for that one time.
Sure.
Which was kind of funny, right?
Yeah.
Because he couldn't get any help from his defenseman.
Right.
But speaking of Francisco, so I have a good friend that played in the AHL and the ECHL named John Francisco.
Okay.
He played with Ontario, and the goalie is his second cousin. So he played with his son as well. So that was an interesting tidbit when I texted John Francisco. And John was a great captain for the Ontario Reign going back several years.
Okay.
So
I'm looking to see if we have a score yet on that Red River Central basketball game. We do not. I didn't hear anything about the girls' game either. Both those teams playing each other here tonight. So again, when we come back here to get this thing going, 2-0. Boy, shots are really close. You look at the scoreboard, it says 13-16. I've got them at 14-13, but I'm just going by with what the announcer is saying. I don't know. But anyway, I do know that Hermantown's Bo Christie is 19th and 20th goals of the year. Let's see what he's sitting at for points here. So that's going to put him. He's got 32 points right now. So, boy, he's having a great game. In fact, right now I'd have to say he's probably going to be our player of the game if it keeps going the way it is. Let's see.
Well, there is a reason why Bo Christie is tendered by Des Moines Buccaneers in the USHL.
Yeah.
He's showing his skill, and his shot release has been really good, and his shot placement has been really good.
Right.
And the East Grand Forks goalie hasn't really had a chance to pick up that goal coming out of out of the weeds.
Right. Well, again, let's see here. I've got so many papers in front of me. There is one other game. Maybe I can see if I can't find something out about that one. Girls hockey, Grand Forks out in Dickinson right now. So I don't know if we'll be able to find that score or not. We can find some EDC hockey here. I don't think it's going to, see here. Okay, Friday. Looking to see if we can get a girls score. Not seeing anything. Grand Forks Night Riders beating Dickinson 5-1. Kelly Kilgore and the Night Rider girls having another really good season. All right, we're getting ready for period number 3. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the East Grand Forks Civic Center on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. John Roberts along with Dale Sumner. Luca Carpenter, our cameraman. If you're just tuning in, the East Grand Forks lost to Hermantown in the junior varsity game. The final in that one was 4-1. Of course, we'll be back again on Monday as the Warriors are here to take on the Green Wave. Boy, it just doesn't get any easier for these green and white. All right, Tucker Lovejoy to take the draw for the Green Wave. They trail by 2 going into the third period. 17 minutes in regulation remaining. Green Wave win the draw. Max Bees right off the bat skates it up like he likes to do. Puts it out front. Boy, I tell you what, Francisco got a piece of that. Nobody there for the rebound. Now here come the... Oh, boy, look at that. Here come the Hawks. There's a shot kicked away by Schindley. Rebound goes into the far corner now. Good job on the point that time by Lovejoy. Not really the point, but good job defensively. Hawks pick it up again behind the goal, right out front. Nobody there but the Green Wave. Here they come. Green Wave on a 3-on-2, but a nice poked away that time by Gabe Swenson. Here come the Hawks. Oh, hard shot. Schindley takes it to the shoulder, but a great save. It was a heck of a shot that time by Skida. Green Wave dump it into the Hawks zone, and the Hawks dump it right back out to the Green Wave blue line. Ryan Clausen. Clausen moves the puck up for Muhlebrock. Muhlebrock can't get a handle on it. And here come the Hawks once again. Lendzik loses it. Stealing it away now is Overgaard. Overgaard into the Hawk zone. Overgaard with a shot goes wide. Rebound to the side of the net. Overgaard back into the corner for it. Far corner. Fighting for it. Dug out, though, by the Hawks. They want to work it up the near side. Stolen away momentarily by the Green Wave. Green Wave trying to dump it down. Stolen back, though, by the Hawks. That's Medill. Paxton Medill, but he'll lose it. Green Wave now on the near side. Trying to dump it in that time was Schmiedeberg. Kind of went off the glove. A little bit of Mannion. And they've moved the puck up ahead. Stolen away by the Green Waves. Mason Freeze. Freeze has it lost. Loses it to the Hawks. Boy, a lot of sloppy play here in this first 2 minutes. And these last 2 minutes anyway, back down deep into the Green Wave zone. Schmiedeberg ridden off the puck, but the Green Wave cleared out of the zone. Hawks at center ice. Here they come on another run. It's Noah Thurston. Thurston shot deflected into the netting, and that's a whistle. 14:30 to go in regulation. Green Wave trailed 2-0. So they'll drop it this time to the right side. The right side of Schindley. Hawks win the draw. But I tell you what, picking it up is Bees. Bees gives it a ride around the goal behind the net. Loose puck. Picked up by Bees again, and now here come the Green Wave. Pass intended that time for Easton Olsen. Olsen with a weak shot. No, check that. That wasn't Olsen with the shot. I believe it was Clausen, but that gets deflected up and out of play again. 14-11 to go in regulation here. Both goaltenders playing really good in the net tonight. They have both been tested. Down in the Hawks zone. Out front, trying to make the wraparound. Couldn't work that time. That was Wyatt Courts.
See, John, that's where I was talking about, where they don't have anybody in the net front presence. Where if they had that, when they started off with that shot by Max Bees, there was nobody there. He had a great opportunity to tap that in.
Yep, you need somebody there for the rebound. You got to have somebody out front raising heck. But I tell you what, Hermantown, their defense is strong. They're keeping guys away from that area in front of the goal, too. Dumped back in by the defense of the Green Wave. Behind the goal, that was Clausen that shot it back there. Ridden off the puck was Lovejoy. Picked up, though. There's another shot. That goes just wide. What a great shot by Courts. Lovejoy trying to no-look pass behind him, but he goes out past it, and it is stolen away by the Hawks. And it apparently is icing, much to the chagrin of the Hermantown Hawks. I don't think he thought that was. 13:30 to go in regulation. Still 2-0 Hawks lead here on the Rivards Turpin Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. Face off to the left side of Noah Schindley, or check that, of Bryce Francisco. Hawks win the draw behind the goal. They kick it around, trying to get it up the far side. They'll clear it out of the zone. Overguard with it, but his pass is stolen away. And as soon as I say that, Nolan Muhlebrock comes and picks the pocket. Pass back to Muhlebrock, deflected. Picked up, though, and here comes Chupka. Chupka comes in with a shot. Save made by Francisco. Francisco, between the legs, just kind of locked it in there for a whistle. Face-off will be to the right side now of goaltender Bryce Francisco. Looks like he's having some problems with the face mask, helmet. Hey, put it back on. Looks like we should be ready to go here. So 13:06 to go in regulation. Face-off to the right side of Francisco. Nolan Muhlebrock takes the draw, wins the draw. Back to the point. Quick shot taken from Bees, kicked away by Francisco. Rebound now on the far half wall. Owen not being able to keep it into the zone. I don't think he did anyway. It's Chupka. And I didn't see what happened there. It's going to go on Bo Christie. Cross check. So Bo Christie going to go out for a cross check. Let's see here. .406. RBB power play for the East Grand Forks Green Wave. Let's see if we can't put a dirty one in, a greasy one in. Just get one in. Hawks win the draw. They're going to dump it down. Shinley will leave it for the defenseman, Max Bees. Green Wave out front. I thought Chelman was going to take the shot, but he dumps it back instead, and he handed the puck to Muhlebrock. And Muhlebrock's shot is deflected up and out of play. 1:36 to go in the RBB Electric power play. Face-off will be to the left side now of Bryce Francisco. Green Wave win the draw. Back to the point, over to the left side. Back to the right side for Lovejoy. Lovejoy looking for Chelman. Couldn't get the shot, dumps it into the corner. All the way around, the Hawks going to get it back. They'll dump it down. Lovejoy with the puck now. Lovejoy wanted to leave it that time for Bees, but Lovejoy just picks it back up and he says, let's go. Leads the rush. Chelman couldn't get the shot off. And the Hawks dump it down again. Boy, I tell you what, some very errant passes here in this period. It's just kind of ho-hum. And now here comes Muehlbrock. Muehlbrock has it poked away from him, too. And the Hawks get it back. Dump it into the Green Wave zone. Finally, it's Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy's got a man, and that's Muehlbrock. Muehlbrock into the Hawks zone, but the Hawks get it back and dump it all the way down once again. 25 seconds remaining in the Green Wave RBB Electric power play. Wyatt Courts with a head of steam. Here he goes into Hawks zone. Courts with a shot. Save made by Francisco. He holds on to that one for a whistle.
So their power play has been looking a little bit out of sorts.
Yes.
We had that big fumble down here where we couldn't get anybody on it. Now they get a good rush, but nobody at the net.
Yeah. Just one of those games where nothing seems to be going right. Oh, that time, I don't know if you saw that. Wyatt Courts just got pulled down from behind, and the guy that pulled him down, I believe it was Kyler Berg. He turned and looked right at the ref like, did you see that? Both teams at full strength. The Green Wave got to start capitalizing on these power plays when they get the chance. And here come the Hawks. Man out front, one-timer, but that goes wide. There's another one-timer. That gets, I think Schindley got a piece of that one. It went over the net. Couple of great scoring opportunities for Hermantown, and they still control the puck. Dump it into the near corner. Bo Christie. Christie's got a man with him. There's Christie with a shot, and that again is saved by Schindley. Although Christie pretty much shot it right in the gut, but great chance that time for Bo Christie to bury it. And now here come the Hawks again. Oh, and he messes around with it. It's Paxton Medill. Medill dumps it in and it gets up and out of play into the netting. So 10:02 to go. 19-19 the shots, 2-0. 10:02 to go in regulation. And the Hermantown Hawks lead. Face-off will be to the left side of Noah Schindley. Mason Freeze takes the draw for the Green Wave. Hawks with the draw. They shoot it into the corner, near corner. And stolen away by the Green Wave. Here comes Mason Freeze. Freeze got a man with him. Freeze tries to take the shot, but it's blocked. There's a weak shot. Save made by Francisco. Rebound gets kicked out to the Hawks. Now turned around, shot back in by the Green Wave. Picked up by the Hawks defense. They're going to clear it all the way down, and they will call this icing. So 9:32 remaining in regulation, 2-0. Hermantown leads. Face-off down to the Hermantown zone to the right side of goalie Bryce Francisco. Green Wave with the puck back at center ice. Dump it back down to the Hermantown zone. Hermantown gets it. No look pass that time. Intended for Medill, but Medill couldn't get a handle on it. Green Wave pick it up. No look pass intended that time for Overgaard. Overgaard couldn't really get a handle on it, but it is dumped back down into the zone. Hawks back there on the forecheck. Muehlbrock, nice job with the forecheck. Gets a little help from Chupka. Oh, there's that one. We saw that one coming. Max Bees just laid out Sitka, or Skida. That to me looked like it was a perfectly legal check.
Yeah, I agree with you. That was a great check. Body on body.
Head down, Bees took advantage of it. I mean, that's what you do.
Absolutely. It was an absolute perfect check. And Max Bees earned that little after-action report there.
Well, you can see the captain over there now, Bodie Medill, giving the referees. I haven't seen referees taking so much of an earful for players in a long time without anything being done or said back. Well, maybe something's being said back, but
Hermantown is chirping quite a bit.
they are chirping quite a bit. And I tell you what, if I would have been that defenseman in that play, I would have done the same thing. You get a chance to hit somebody clean, you're going to hit him as hard as you can.
Well, I mean
that's what you do.
His head up.
Yeah.
If his head's up, he's not going to get hit like
that. Right. So face off to the right side now of Bryce Francisco, still skating 5-on-5. Quick draw back to the point. There's a quick shot, but easily saved. That was Kortz with the shot. And now here come the Hawks. Going to dump it in, but stolen away by the Green Wave. Dumped back over, rink wide by Kortz. No icing. Hawks pick it up behind their own goal. Gabe Swenson with the puck now. Swenson flips it up, trying to keep it up, but a nice job of keeping that puck in that time by Kovar. Kovar dumps it in the corner. Hawks now behind their own goal. They shoot it over to the near corner, but the Green Wave are there. Can they keep the puck in? No, they cannot. Nice effort, though, that time by Wyatt Kortz. They dump it all the way down. It will be icing on Hermantown. 8:09 remaining in regulation. 2-0 Hermantown leads.
I think East Grand Forks is starting to frustrate Hermantown a little bit.
They are.
And Hermantown's taking some little cheap shots there going through. So hopefully they'll be able to get some composure, and they'll take advantage of that and put one in the back of the net.
Well, I tell you what, they're going to be beat up going in to see Moorhead tomorrow, and that might not be the easiest sailing. There's a shot through all kinds of traffic. And I tell you what, Francisco come up big with a save that time, because that time East Grand Forks had guys in front of the net.
Yeah, he actually wasn't able to see that real well, but he still made a big save. That's a positional save.
Face off again to the left side of Bryce Francisco. Chelman to take the draw. Chelman wins the draw back to the point. Clausen skates it up. He's tripped up, loses the puck. Now here comes Hermantown, the Hawks on a 3-on-3 rush. Pass intended on the near side that time for Ty McDonald, but it's broken up. Back behind the goal now is Sean Lind. Lind's got some help back there with Ryan Clausen. Clausen trying to move the puck up for Freeze. Freeze loses it. It's dumped back in again by Hermantown. Oh, behind the net, mistake made there by the defenseman Schmaltz, but he gathers it back up, redeemed himself. Shot back in, though, from the point by the Hawks. Now stolen away again by Brody Schmaltz. Brody Schmaltz dumps it in. Green Wave going to change on the fly. Green Wave behind the goal now. Sean Lind. Lind had a great game the other night. Back to the point. There's a shot again through a ton of traffic. Rebound, wide open net. Couldn't get the puck to go in. That was Cole Schmiedeberg that time. And look at this. They're holding him down. Why wasn't there a penalty there? I don't get that. Boy, Kyler Berg would not let him up, and the referee sat there and looked right at it.
Standing right in front of him.
That's deflected up and out of play. I can see now why they're, wow.
Little chippy?
Yeah, that was, I haven't seen that in a while. 6:51 to go in regulation, folks. Still 2-0. Hermantown leads. Face off at center ice. Muehlbrock going to take the draw for the Green Wave against Martellock. Martellock wins the draw. Hermantown takes it up to center ice. They dump it in. First one back is Grant Kovar. Kovar in the near wall. Kovar trying to move it ahead to Muehlbrock. Muehlbrock passes it up, but it's stolen away by the Hawks. Here comes Hermantown on a 2-on-3. They'll just dump it in. Into the near corner. Some hard hits going on here. Kept in by Hermantown. That shot's deflected, blocked. Green Wave cleared out of the zone. In fact, right now, I'd give my stars to Christie and the goalies. Oh, 2-on-1. There's a chance and a goal. Hermantown scores again. And let's see who gets it this time. I believe it's going to be number 13, and that's going to be Cole Lenzik.
goalie was left. I mean, there was nothing he could do with that
No.
shot. The defenseman let him down there. Oh, but it is going to start getting dirty.
So Lenzik with his 15th goal of the year, and I missed it. All right, I missed what happened there. We're going to get a penalty. That's going to go on number 4, it looks like, and that's going to be Bodie Schmaltz. Didn't see what the penalty was for.
I couldn't tell what the penalty was for either, but it looked like it was kind of an interference call.
Okay. So anyway, RBB Electric power play now for Hermantown. Head contact. And the Green Wave and the Hermantown scores again. Power play. And it looks like it's going to be Cole Lenzik again. Oh no, it's going to be Bo Christie. Bo Christie with a hat trick.
It was Bo Christie. Got him a little fired up with those penalties that shouldn't have taken those 2 penalties, and got him a little fired up.
So at 12-14, it's now 4-0. Bo Christie with a hattie, 18th, 19th, and 20th goal of the year after the Bodie Schmaltz head contact penalty.
Hermantown Hawks' 4th goal scored by number 4, Bo Christie, assisted by number 26, Paxton Medill, and number 3, Abe Swenson. Time of the power play goal, 12-14.
So Lenzik and Christie with a couple of quick ones, only about 15 seconds apart. That's going to make it 4-0. So Bo Christie right now with the hat trick. Lenzik with his 15th goal. Face off, controlled by the Green Wave, goes right to Shinley. Shinley finally gets it away from the net. Green Wave going to try to move it up to the near side with Chelman, but Chelman loses it. Back down into the Green Wave zone. Man right out front, fanning on the puck. Boy, he had a great chance. Gabe Swenson. Thought, oh boy, the floodgates are opening now, but he fanned on the shot. All right, face off to the left side of East Grand Forks goaltender Noah Schindley. Shot tipped just wide of the net. And right now the Hermantown Hawks putting a bunch of pressure on the Green Wave. Green Wave just trying to get it out of their zone if they can. Now locked up in that far half wall. Finally, it's picked up by Schmaltz. Schmaltz, so now he finally dumps it in. And the fans are starting to leave. Dumped back down again by the Hermantown Hawks. Deep in his own zone to pick it up is Bodie Schmaltz. Schmaltz around the goal. Stolen away and shot back in again by Hermantown. Now picked up by the Green Wave. Lovejoy dumps it in. I think Lovejoy was looking for Courts that time behind the Hermantown goal, now in the far half wall. And here comes Hermantown on a 2-on-1, making it 2-on-2 now. 3-on-2, there's the shot, and they score again. Cooper Kalkbrenner.
Well, I've been wondering when they're going to start breaking out. I guess
The mic in front of your face.
I guess they really have had enough of East Grand Forks physical play, and then they started to move the puck a little bit better.
Okay, so Kalkbrenner, let's see here. Kalkbrenner. Looks like that's going to be his 9th goal of the game of the year. So that makes it 5-0. 2:57 remaining. So Martelak and Wojciak with the assists on Kalkbrenner's 9th goal of the year. And that makes it 5-0. 3 goals by Hermantown. Make it 5-0, 2:22 to go in regulation. Here comes the Green Waves. Shai Chelman. Chelman ridden off the puck. Hermantown gets it out back out to center ice. Hermantown dumps it in. It's Isaiah Sawyer dumped it in. Now the Green Wave. Fancy stick handling by Brody Schmaltz. Schmaltz has it poked away at center ice. Rushing over quick to get it, to try to get it, was Euland. And dumped in by the Green Waves, Weston Bratrud. Bratrud dumped it into the near corner. And shot all the way down. Schindley's got to make the save. Finally back to pick it up for the Green Wave. Schmaltz headmans the puck up. I think he was looking that time, trying to find Brody Johnson, but Johnson, the puck went ahead of him and he couldn't catch up to it. So bring it all the way back down to the Green Wave zone. A minute 28 to go in regulation. Face off to the right side of Noah Schindley. Back to the point after the Hawks win the draw. Loose puck out in front of the net. Finally gathered up there now by Courts. Courts shoots it up the far side, or the far corner. Now Hawks with it again behind the goal. In the near corner now behind the goal again. Down in the Green Wave zone. Green Wave will clear it out to center ice. 1 minute remaining in regulation. 1 minute to go. Schmiedeberg with the puck. Deflects it off the glass. Green Wave trying to get it down. They'll dump and chase. They're going to call that icing. I thought he was on the other side of the red line, but he must not have been.
Well, this one got out of hand in a hurry.
Yeah, it did. 50 seconds remaining.
That's an obvious hand pass.
Yeah. Whistle for a hand pass. 47 seconds remaining in regulation. All right, face off to the right side of Noah Schindley. Green Wave's side, Chelman wins the draw. Loose at center ice. Chelman can't handle the pass, stolen away again by the Hawks. That could have been a penalty, and it will be.
And we got a double penalty with an elbow from 22 from Hermantown.
So 19.
Yeah, that's what happens. We knew this was going to get out of control.
Yeah.
And it has now.
And then 22, Cooper.
Now at this point, Hermantown just got to stay healthy so they can play Moorhead tomorrow night.
Yep.
They should take this at center ice with the second penalty.
So Chupka is going to go for tripping. 16:34. Did you see what the second Hermantown penalty was?
Was elbowing.
Elbow?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so we're going to skate 5-on-5. Nothing hurt. 25 seconds to go in regulation. Hermantown wins the draw, dumps it into the corner. Now back behind the Green Wave goal. Back behind the goal, trying to get something going is Wyatt Courts. Now here come the Green Wave on a rush. Can they get one in the goal? In the near corner, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen. And that's going to be it.
They actually gave him a roughing penalty instead of an elbowing penalty.
That's going to be 14. All right, our final 5-0. 5-0 is our final. Your post game brought to you by Spray Advantage, and the Ski and Bike Shop is coming up right after this.
Hey, this is Pastor Paul. I'd like to welcome you to Hope Church, especially if you're a person that doesn't have a place where you hang out spiritually. We would love for you to come and experience hope and find God. Hope Church, 9, 10:30, and 6 p.m. on Sundays. For more information, you can check out gfhope.org.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
H&S Electrical Services is proud to support local high school sports. From homes to industry, we deliver safe, reliable electrical solutions. Locally owned and operated, our skilled team ensures quality and service you can trust. H&S, trusted in your homes and businesses.
It's game day, and whether you're feeding the family or the entire team, Hugo's is the place to go. Score big with favorites from the meat department, delicious fresh veggies, and don't forget about the bakery to celebrate the big win. Hugo's Family Marketplace, your game day headquarters.
Thief River Glass handles it all. Aluminum storefronts, auto glass, windows, shower enclosures, and more. Just like our athletes, we're built for every season. No job is too big or too small. Call 218-681-1333 for year-round dependable service.
When you're looking for a change of pace, a change of routine, or a change of scenery, we'll help you find what's next. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Ready to launch your future? At Northland Community and Technical College, opportunity starts here. Train for high-demand technical and skilled trades, or start with an affordable Associates of Arts degree and transfer with ease. Visit northlandcollege.edu.
The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
For expert sales and service, visit Acme Equipment or online at acmekubota.com.
The body shop you work with is your choice, so pick the local team with the service you trust. Modern Auto Body in Grand Forks can make it look like the accident never happened. Schedule an appointment for an estimate on our website or give us a call.
And we are back. The East Grand Forks Civic Center. We have a final 5-0. Our post game brought to you by Spray Advantage and Ski and Bike Shop. Who lit the lamp? It was 0-0 after one. See if we can find that here. Anyway, Bergstrom Electric light the lamp. Scoring went like this first period. Hermantown's Bo Christie, his 19th goal of the year. Paxton Medill with the assist at 8:49. And then after Wyatt Courts gets the cross-checking penalty, Bo Christie scores his second goal on the power play, his 20th of the year, at 16:22 to make it 2-0. Mick Martelock and Bodie Medill with the assists. Ends the period at 2-0. Coming into the third. Let's see, Cole Lenzik, his 15th goal of the year at 11:56, make his 3-0. Well, then Bodie Schmaltz gets the 2 minutes to contact to the head penalty, puts Hermantown on the power play. Bo Christie scores his 20th on the power play, and his hat trick for the night. The assists go to Paxton Medill and Cooper Kalkbreder. Well, then Cooper Kalkbreder scores his 9th. TJ Wotiziak with the assist along with Mick Martelock. And there you go. That's our game. 5-0. And again, Hermantown going to play Moorhead tomorrow. We're going to have our 3 stars of the game, our finest cover of the game, and our player of the game all coming up on our post game, brought to you by Spray Advantage and the Ski and Bike Shop. We'll be right back.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, GrandTrailersales.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. SprayAdvantage.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks. Gear up for ski season or hit the trails on a fat tire bike. At the Ski and Bike Shop, we offer top brands, ski and snowboard service, and everything you need for cold weather fun. The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks, where your next adventure begins.
All right, we are back at the East Grand Forks Civic Center. We have a final here. The Hermantown Hawks over the East Grand Forks Green Wave, a final 5-0. Dale, I think Hermantown just had a little too much for Eastside there in that third period. A couple of dumb penalties, and that just can throw things out the window.
Absolutely, and I think the way the game went, I think it was pretty even the first period, and then the second period started to open up with the dumb penalty.
Yep.
And I think once that penalty started, they started to get their groove. The game got a really chippy in that third period.
Yeah, it did.
And it just seemed to fire up Hermantown and made Hermantown, get more motivated to score and apply the pressure back to East Grand Forks.
All right, our 3 stars of the game brought to you by PS Garage Doors. Dale?
Yeah, my first star would be Bo Christie.
Okay, with a hat trick.
And then Bryce Francisco, of course, with the great night in net with the shutout. Got to give it to him. And then I liked Wayne Corda.
Okay.
I think he was from a scout standpoint, he was all over the ice.
Yep.
I could see him making plays. He made it. He did take a stupid penalty, but in all, his physical presence was around. He was moving the puck. He was racing the puck up, and he made a difference. I think I noticed him most of all. I also noticed quite a bit with Max Bees, but you have to give it to Francisco for the second star with that shutout.
Okay, what about your finest cover of the game brought to you by Finest Auto Trim? Best save in your opinion tonight?
Well, in my opinion, I honestly think the East Grand Forks goalie Noah.
Yep, Schindler.
He made a couple really good saves there. And especially when they were down on the power play, there was 2 shots right up in front that he was able to make the save on, and I think those would deserve my my covers of the game.
Okay, and I would imagine your PS Garage Doors player of the game would be who?
I want to go with Bryce Francisco.
Okay, all right.
I think he had a great game in net. I think he managed his crease very, very well, and you know, I have a flair for goalies, anyways.
Yep.
But you know, he never looked out of place. You know, he didn't have any. You know, he wasn't swimming at all.
Mm-hmm.
His positioning was really good, and I think that he was able to keep that game in control.
Okay. All right, well, thank you. That's going to wrap it up here from the East Grand Forks Civic Center. Again, Hermantown over East Grand Forks, final of 5-0. Our next game will be Monday as the Warriors come to town to take on the Green Wave. We'll be here for that one. For Luca Carpenter on our camera, for Dale Sumner, I'm John Roberts saying so long, everybody, from the East Grand Forks Civic Center, from the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. Have yourself a great weekend.